Works better if you unmute the mic. What's up, everybody? Hey, sorry for the late notice. I hope everybody's gonna transition their way over here from Jason. Um, Man, it's been a long day. It's been a long week. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can do a little. There you go. That'll work. Okay. Trying to work off of one screen instead of two screens today. So, hey, what's up, Mr. Whiskey Shits, Emily Chambers, Daniel Kerber, what's going on? Oh man. Woo, going back to work after almost a year. It's only been 3 days, and I'm freaking worn the fuck. I don't know, excuse my language, but I'm worn the fuck out. I've learned today that I need to go get a new pair of. I had a brand new pair of boots, but it didn't agree with me. Didn't agree with one of my feet, and it swelled up like I freaking snapped a freaking bone. So guess it's back to compression socks and freaking got to go look for another what do you call it? Another set of boots. Whew. So how's everybody doing today? What's everybody drinking? Yeah, hit the like. All three of you. We're all six. It says six is watching. I only see three in the chat, so there's a couple of what do you call it, lurkers. But hopefully everybody gets to see that I'm on and they come over here. But whether it's 3 people or it's 10 people or it's 20 people, it doesn't matter. I'm just glad you're here. Busy ass week. Started the job on Monday. And it's interesting. 5 so there you go. Yeah. So it was definitely an interesting week so far. Learned all kinds of things like I need to lose weight. I gained way too much this last. I mean, a year ago I was 85, 75, 85, and now I'm like 320. So I know I got to lose some weight. Let's see. Let me see what we got over here. Yeah, so I know I got to lose some weight. I know I need to go back to the gym or something and get some little bit more energy. Because yesterday when I got home, because my schedule now is from 5 a.m. till 1:30, and then unless they extend the hours for whatever situation. So when I got home yesterday, it was about 3-ish after I got done taking care of all the other stuff I want to get done. Decided, hey, I'll take a nap because I was feeling a little tired. Took a little nap. Well, that nap ended up being until the Junkies came on. And then I decided, hey, maybe it's going to be more than a nap. Kind of hung out, watched some stuff, and then ended up going back to bed. But outside of that, everything else is going really good. The job's freaking cool. It's just trying to get used to the way they go about doing things is a lot different than a lot of places I've been before. The company is 100 years old. The building that the company's in is over 70 years old. So a lot of old, just beaten crap freaking building. Shit, it's got brick floors. It's got brick floors, like half the building's brick floored. It's really interesting. But hey, just got to get used to it. The good thing about it is that they're not like my last job where they don't wait till the last second to tell you got to stay over. They tell you first thing in the morning. They stick to that, pretty much stick to that schedule. They tell you at the beginning of the week whether or not you're going to be working the following weekend. So they let you know up front, not surprise you Friday when you're on your way out the door or nothing like that, saying, oh, by the way, you got to be back tomorrow. So is Jason still going? I didn't see whether or not he was still going. I would think he wasn't if you guys jumped over here, because usually, I guess he is still going.
Whiskey Mountains, number one is.
Yeah, so he's still going. If someone wants to jump over there and remind everybody that I'm here and I'm up and I'm going, um, I appreciate it. So yeah, um, let's get to freaking. Damn, I want to drink some whiskey. I was hoping Bourbon to be in here. Oh, here we go, Mike Stahl. What's going on? Living the cast strength life. He just did his. Oh, okay. So people should be coming over pretty quick. Okay. Yeah, I didn't get it. I didn't watch tonight. I was busy trying to. Something I learned was is that they told me I had the option of using my own tools, but they had tools there, which is a big chunk of bullshit. They didn't. They don't have crap for tools. So I was waiting for my tools to get delivered by my brother on Friday. A machine went down today, and they want me to work on it. I had a hard time using like just makeshift stuff to try to fix stuff, and I was mad. And I said, "Screw this!" I went to my brother's house and went into his garage and threw together a tool bag to get me through until he can deliver all my stuff. Yeah, everybody on here's a wrench. That's funny. This here is ancient age 10 star from Bourbon that he sent me. There you go. I got to get used to all this. So, and actually, I have an ancient age. If I don't have, there's another one called, it's 10 years, a black label. That's a 10-year, but they're hard to find. And hey, there's Bourbon. Just got the notification. Yeah. I figured it's going to take, I didn't, truthfully, I didn't put it up till like 8 minutes, until like 5 minutes to 8. I was actually out. What I did was I went out I was coming home. I was like, I don't think I'm going to do it tonight. I think I'm going to go ahead and go to bed and catch a couple extra hours. And then I was like, you know what? Screw this. I'm going to, these guys, they went to bat for me last weekend. They've been going to bat for me for a while now. I got to do this. I got to do this at least for, I figure for an hour till right. Well, I don't want to go. The God's honest truth is that somebody, and I mean somebody, I don't care who it is, remind me when it's not, if I get close to 9:30, if I haven't cut it off, to cut it off so I can be in bed by 10, because I got to be up at about 3:30, between 3:30 and 4 to go to work, because I got to be there by 5. So, if I get done at 9:30, if I get done at 9:30-ish, then I can still be asleep by freaking no. It's not going to be 3 or 4 hours tonight, because I promised myself this time I can't do it. And Wednesday nights aren't going to be freaking more than, if Jason gets done it, I'm going to go on at 8. Whether there's one person here, I'm not going to wait till Jason's done. I'll just do like I did tonight. Hopefully people come over after a little bit. And then I'm going to go until 9:30. Maybe I'm maxing out at an hour and a half. Unless it's something extreme, like where I know that, after I do it tonight, I'll have a better gauge of how I feel in the morning, to where I can see if I can go to 10, but it won't go past 10 anymore on Wednesdays in case I have the next day off. Oh, so I just poured that H&H and I haven't tasted it yet. Oh no, I'm sorry. I can't. I have tasted it. I was on Instagram Live and I got the bottle of that. I walked in the door, I went on Instagram Live with some friends, and I actually started in the parking lot. And when I got into the house, I told them I'd get back on in a minute. And I opened this up, and I decided to go straight to the face right off the top, and it was good. I took a big old chug out of it. I hadn't had a drink in a few days. Hey, Wheels, what's going on? Bourbon Neophyte, how you doing? Yeah, so goddamn Remus is good. But so basically that's what so tonight is I wanted to go ahead and definitely drink it on, on live with Bourbon in the chat. So Bourbon, cheers. Ain't a damn thing wrong with that. Is it something that I'm gonna kill? That I'm gonna freaking knock somebody over to get to in a liquor store? Nah. But for the price, and it's better than regular Ancient Age. Ancient Age, I like it, so it's a little bit better than Ancient Age because it's even more ancient. And hey, John T, I think I'm gonna look. I'm gonna try to find. I found a couple of Black Label 10 years a couple weeks ago, but I kind of passed. I thought it was just something, just a Black Label 10 star, but I found out those are actually 10-year Ancient Age. So I'm gonna go back and see if they got them, and if they do, then hey, what's up, Mr. Devilar? And we'll see what's going on. Kilko, what's going on? Yeah, so I'll see if they still got them. If they still got them, then I'll pick them up. And if I do come across, to Ben, before you ask, if I do come across a Black Label 10-year, I'll get two and send one back to you. Hey, what's going on? So with the job's cool. I'm not going to say it's not. It's different. The guy I'm working so I had this, how you say it? When I was first hired, they told me a bunch of stuff, but then when I got in there and I've been there for a few days, I realized that they were stretching and not telling me everything. Because the maintenance shop is it's just torn to hell. I've never been in a shop that freaking. Hey, is Hot Buttery Rolls here? Hey, what's up, Hot Buttery Rolls? Let's see, who am I missing now? Robotic. Hey, what's going on, Robotic? Cheech Ardolino, good to see you, my friend. Let's see, James Morgan. Hey, thank you for watching from over there in England. Young Pei, YPC, Young Pei Chang. Hey, anybody that I contacted about sending out, trying to get people lined up to get hand deliveries done and everything else. Mike Stahl, I got your email. YPC, I got your email and everything else. I just have to get all that information out to people. I didn't have a chance today at work to do it. I will get it done before this weekend to where they have the information. More than likely, they'll probably get the bottles before I get them the information. I'm going to try on my lunch break tomorrow to get all that out. If I don't get it out tonight I'll get it out. So, hey, what's up, Scotch Down Under? Hey, Ken, I can't send you any I can't, how you say it? I can't tag you in any of my Instagram posts. That's why you don't, unless you're lucky enough to freaking come across it, it doesn't notify you. So if there's something that you have on there saying that that's keeping people from tagging you in posts, if you could switch that off so I can make sure when I post that you get to see it and you don't see it like 3 or 4 days later we just happen to be going through freaking Instagram. Mike Franklin, what's going on? Tim Evans, how you doing? Excuse me. I guess his name's Time Evans. According to Chris, Hot Buttery Rolls, it's Time Evans. Let's see. Oh, Trev, what's going on? Wow, 25 people. Hey, holy crap. I wonder if we can get to my brother. Hey, what's up? Yeah. That's my brother, Martin Wagner. And his nickname and his kid's nickname for me is Uncle Loser. And he's always called me Loser, or we call each other Loser our whole lives. We see each other say, "What's up, Loser? What's up, Loser?" It's too early to be honest. Oh man, I'm telling you, University Poke, Samurai, what's going on? Yeah, I know it's too early to start yawning, but like I said, trying to get used to this schedule of being up at 5, being up at 3:30 to go to work, to be there before 5, so I can get all my stuff in order. Once I get used to the schedule, then it'll be nothing. But right now, I'm just still trying to get used to it. By the way, that was tea. That was it. Look, I was gonna go ahead and try to pull the wool over all your eyes, but I can't drink too much because I do have to work very early in the morning, but I decided tea looked close enough. Let me knock down this rest of this ancient age and then move on to some Glendronach. So, yeah. University of Poke. Okay. Of Poker. Okay. Richie Z, what's going on? So, real quick, what we'll do is we'll talk about, so job's going good. Some things have got to work out. Some things are getting worked out. It's a little bit different way. Usually you'd walk through the door, they'd throw you at something until you start fixing, start working on stuff. I walked in and they're new. It's a younger guy who's an engineer, not actually a maintenance person, but he's in charge of maintenance. And he said, I'm going to go about it a different way. I want you to go around and I want you to go with these prints and find these machines and find these freaking, basically walk the plant, find this, boom, boom, boom. And then you won't start working on machinery until next week. Until today when something went down and the other two mechanics were busy and he's like, oh, hey, can you come look at this? Well, yeah, but my tools aren't going to be there till Friday because you told me don't have them delivered till Friday, so I have no tools. So I had to makeshift everything to get stuff going, and I got everything's running and everything else, but it was kind of made me mad, kind of made me feel embarrassed of having to rig tools to make them work and stuff, but I did it. So I went to my brother's house tonight real quick and grabbed a tool bag, threw some tools in it so I could at least have something in case they want me to work on something tomorrow or Friday before my stuff gets delivered. Live wire whiskey. Okay, now, so if Mike Stahl's on here and Mr. Whiskey Shit's on here, which one of you is also running live wire whiskey at the same time, or are you just going to pop back and forth there, Mr. Whiskey Shits? Speaking of, that's the new YouTube channel, Mr. Whiskey Shits and Mike Stahl. It's a live wire whiskey. Go ahead and subscribe to him. Cheech Ardolino, same. Whiskey Encore, go ahead and get over there and subscribe to him. If you're not subscribed to me, please go ahead and subscribe. I'm at 194 subscribers, so let's see if I can at least get to 200 before the end of April. Sorry. Yeah, they haven't put anything up yet on the channel, but they're trying that Cheech Ardolino approach to freaking YouTube. Let's go ahead and put it out there. We'll get 100 subscribers before we even put out any content. But hey, to each his own. Yeah, everybody in the chat, I want everybody to throw out a happy birthday to Whiskey Samurai. His birthday's today. Congrats. I'm not going to ask you how old you are because for some reason I think you're about the same age as my son, and then people will start saying that you are my son like they have before. So, the dub climb is real. Hey, how many drinks you in there, Brian? Because I think you meant sub, but okay. So he says working on scheduling Sunday, getting stuff done. Okay, so yeah. So when you guys decide what's going on, say something to me. But let's get ahead. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next subject before I start opening everything up, have people come on and stuff. Adam, being the co-pilot on the show, anytime you decide you want to go ahead and jump in, you can do that. Everybody else just hold off for a few minutes. So let's see. Next, the charity hope for the day. So I decided we talked about. Everybody said that this weekend to go ahead and extend it out for a few days so people that couldn't be at the stream or whatever could jump in. I got about $100 more. We're at $2,200. Right there at $2,200. Basically, I have the list. I mean, I have everybody that freaking donated on this stream last Saturday, and then everybody that donated on the stream when Hot Buttery Rolls raised the money for me. Those are the two that that was the one with hot bay rolls was the original one that was going to get the bottle of Kentucky Owl, but Shane Long moved it over to the one I did last weekend because it wasn't going to be till April 25th before he could get the bottle and stuff signed by Dixon Devon. So we're merging the two together because it was originally put on Hot Buttery Rolls' channel. So I've got that list because I had to do it by hand. So I have that list. I'm going to compile it with the list that we already have. I just need Adam, Mr. Whiskey Shits, or Trev, or hey Barrel 21, what's going on? Nice to see you over here. I'm glad to see you had some time to stop by. Let's see. So Mr. Whiskey Shits, Amy Bohm, Whiskey Mountains, Trev, Linux Cat, DC, any of those guys that have Kerber. If one of you guys have the spreadsheet stuff and I can get in, and you can leave me like a contact, like Adam, I can get in touch with, but someone to contact to in case I have some questions about it. I'm going to have to enter Friday night while I'm watching ADHD. I'm going to be entering all the names from last weekend, all the stuff from HBR, and then the 5 or 6 people that donated over the last few days. I need to get them onto that spreadsheet, and then what we're going to do on Saturday. I'm not doing a wheel because then you wouldn't even see colors on it; just be lines because we're talking almost 1,000 freaking between the two streams. You're talking $4,300 divided by 5. I'm not doing the math in my head. That's a shitload of freaking little slots and a freaking little wheel for everybody to sit there and go around. We're going to take the list. We're going to put everything on to randomize just like we do for every other show. Going to randomize it 5 times, okay? I will find a way of showing, doing the randomization live. And then I will pick somebody out of the chat randomly, literally randomly out of it. And I will have them do a video DM, or if you want, I'll basically tell them to go to my Instagram, push the video, do video me on my freaking phone. We'll look at it. They'll pick a random number, and that'll be the winner. That's as literally freaking random as you could possibly be. Take the list, randomize it 5 times. Have one random person do a video call and make a freaking call a number. That's the number it's going to be. That's the person who wins it. It was all about doing it for the charity. It was all about doing it for charity. And that's the best way that in this situation that I can come up with to be able to do it. This is my first real big charity thing. And we're going to talk about some other things that I want people to go check out too. Wheels, if you're still in here, Wheels, I need you to message me, or no, well, not you don't have to message me. You can put it right here in the chat. The link, Wheels, pop up real quick. I'll make you a freaking. I think you already are a mod on here. Hold on, Wheels, if you're still here, talk up, please. He has a link that I need. So he should be towards the top here. Okay, for anybody who doesn't know who Wheels is the bad man. There he is. Right. Okay, there he is right here. Hey, Wheels, if you're still here, I'm going to put you as a mod you real quick. So you can go and he rolled in. Okay, you smart ass. You're now a mod, so you can go ahead and put your link for the GoFundMe. You can go ahead and put it in the chat, and then if anybody else, any of the other mods can go ahead and grab that link and to keep it rolling all night, and keep it anything else you're modding for the rest of the week. Well, I'm sorry, from now until next Saturday, if you can make sure that every once in a while you throw it in there every once in a while, if you can. If you can't, I understand. Some people don't want you to do that on their chats. But if you can, put the GoFundMe link for the wheels. I'll explain it what's going on with that here in a little bit. All right, thanks a lot, Adam. Speaking of the devil, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you too.
Heck yeah, hi, buddy.
Hey, good to see you. Sorry I haven't been too vocal or I missed a bunch of shit yesterday. Just trying to get used to this freaking schedule.
Yeah, how's it going, man?
It's
definitely look tired.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's one of those things where when you don't work for a year and then your schedule is yours, so you can sleep whenever you want, and like when the only thing you got to worry about doing is YouTube videos on certain days, and you're not planning on leaving the house, you can basically sleep until 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, get up, get all your stuff done, and be ready to go at 5 or whatever. It's a huge difference and then be up until freaking all hours of the morning. And then last week being my last week, I kind of overdid it with the long streams and being on Ken's stuff and everything else. So,
hey, man, thanks. I'm proud of what we did though on Saturday night. That was awesome.
Yeah, and everybody that was here and everybody that wasn't here. Hey, Tony G, wow. Big League Bourbon, good to see you're in here now. He's saying something about my cutting down my goatee and everything else. I look all dapper. There's another surprise too, guys. I actually cut all my hair off too. Dang. All that. So I'll go without the hat for a little bit.
There you go.
Yeah. So yeah, I decided to clean myself up a little bit. So yeah, yeah, and then Kilco hasn't worked for 10 years. So with the change in the schedule and stuff, just kind of got Monday night. It wasn't that big a deal, but for some reason because Sunday I went to bed right after, literally as soon as Destination Bourbon was done, I was freaking in bed, and I was actually in bed the last half hour of the show watching it on my phone. So, but just getting used to all that stuff. Let's see. Jay Pitt's in here too. Cool.
From Jay Pitt.
Yeah, thanks for the donation of the bottle last week.
How's your mama now?
How's your mom? Yeah, how's your mama now? Yeah. So it's going to take, like I said, it's going to take a little bit of getting used to. Once I get used to it, then I'll be able to schedule this a little better. Originally, I wasn't going to go on, and then I was, like I said, it was one of those things where I decided, I mean, not say owe it to anybody to do this, but for what everybody's done for me and people going to bat for me, and the fact that I knew it was way too late to get in touch with you and Mike and say, hey, guess what? Go on your first video tonight. So
I almost called you earlier actually to see what your plans were, but hey, since Jay Pitt's here, you better put his hat on.
You know what? That's a good idea. See, I'm keeping it in a plastic bag because this white ass I don't own a white hat. I've never owned a white hat. So
Jay Pitt, he did rock it Saturday when it would have been the stream hours. So
no, he was on. He was on Saturday. Huh? Yeah, he was in the chat. He actually donated that Russell's Reserve. Remember?
That's right.
Yeah, so he was on for a big chunk of it. Now we can't say the same thing for Chris, but he was with family. We got to let you know. But wait, he said Dr. Schlong. Oh crap! Lord Shane Long is in the house.
Shane Long.
Yeah. So this okay. So let me get on to this freaking giveaway. This giveaway with stuff we were talking about. So I changed it. It was only supposed to be till Sunday. I changed it till Wednesday at 5 p.m. You know what? I already have the list of all the other stuff. I just need to get it into that deal into the freaking document so I can randomize it and everything else. So my announcement tonight about the giveaway for Saturday is you've got until 9 p.m. Pacific Coast time on Friday night to continue to donate for entries to the Kentucky Owl. I had like one donation up until today, and then I got like 7 or 8 of them in like an hour. And it's like, And then people were asking me if they could, the last two were like, well, I know it's 5:15. Can I still do this? So I'm like, yeah, just go ahead and I'm going to count you. I'm not going to just say, no, screw it. It's over. This is all for freaking charity. I switched up. I figured out how to, with checks and everything else, how I'm going to make it to the end of the month, not save anything off to the side. I have a free, worst case scenario, I do have the emergency credit card that I can use if I have to for a couple little things or whatever to get through to the end of the month and then just pay it off when I get my, another paycheck or whatever. So here's the deal. We are at $2,200 from Saturday night. Let's, like you said, like Big League Bourbon said, let's try to get this to 3K somehow. If you want to donate, you can go ahead and donate. Hold on. Probably should throw a freaking banner up here somewhere. Let's see. Hold on. So here we go. So this is the Venmo. This is the PayPal. Those two, if you go to those websites and you type those names in, and Swagner Jr. is case sensitive on PayPal. All right. So what we'll do is I'm going to go ahead and run this till Friday night at 9 p.m. Pacific, which is midnight on the freaking East Coast, because I'm off at 1:30 in the afternoon. I'll start putting shit in. I'll start typing in shit Friday afternoon. By time 9 o'clock rolls around, I don't expect to have too many more people per se because of the way it was going for this last 4 or 5 days. But it'll give me more than enough time to get everything into the deal for Saturday night. We'll go ahead and do it.
I'll be dropping another one for sure, man.
Okay, so for Saturday, the plan is instead of going on at 5 Pacific, 5 Pacific, 7 Central, 8 Eastern, I'm going on at 4, and I'm going to do 3 hours. I'm going to do 4 till 7. We'll do the giveaway. It won't be right off the bat. It'll be, we'll talk a little bit. We'll bullshit a little bit. We'll bring some people on. We'll talk about some other things that are going on. One of them I'll bring up tonight, and there'll be more details about it on Saturday. Well, actually, 2 things I'm going to bring up tonight. Sorry, I know I asked for money last Saturday, but there's a couple other things that are happening for Memorial Day and for one of the community. So I want to throw them out there. So, and we'll get that taken care of on Saturday. So if you still want to jump in some more, for every $5 donation, it's 1 entry. Venmo, PayPal, _Mashville for Venmo, Swagner Jr., capital S, capital W, capital J, at Swagner Jr. for PayPal. Go ahead and 100% of the proceeds. I took the money that was raised for me a few weeks ago. I took it out and put it into a different bank account as my backup. And then, because that's, that was the money that was raised for me to make it to the end of the month. What was left of that, I took out of the way. So everything that's in PayPal, which is when it was $1,370 and $835 in the Venmo right now. Those two, so it's $2,205, something like that. So that amount right now is 100% going to the charity. I took nothing from it from Saturday stream. 100% is going to charity. So anybody that was kind of like, oh, maybe I don't want to send this to this guy.
No administration costs.
Zero is no admin. So I'm not. I didn't. Like I said, I didn't say anything off to the side to make sure that I made it to whatever. PayPal. I gotta transfer the stuff from Venmo actually to my bank account and then shift it over to PayPal because Venmo doesn't have direct charity links. So, which I didn't know, but because people are doing Venmo, I'm just gonna. Worst case scenario, I take it out of my bank account and then I just have that Venmo go back to my, and put it into PayPal. It'll get figured out one way or another. But I got to call. I actually have an email out to Venmo to see if we can figure something out. And I have to try to give a call to Hope for the day tomorrow and see if they have a Venmo account I can send it to. But
hey, real quick, Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
Just anything that, okay, so PayPal wise, just so everybody knows, there are no freaking fees for PayPal. When I donate it, it's not like when I send all this money through PayPal to the charity, they get 100% of what I send. PayPal does not take any percentage of the money if it's going to a charity that's in their list. And Hope for the Day is on the list of charities that they have a direct link to, and so there will be so every bit of the money raised will go directly to, not to PayPal. It'll go directly to Hope for the Day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Even the Venmo like margins aren't that big. Like they take a little bit, but
it's 1%. So I mean,
it's not too bad.
Yeah, so it's not, for $800 something, it's 80 is like literally like what 80 something cents, or I'm sorry, it's like just over $1. I think there's a minimum of like $1 or something like that over so much.
I think that would be $8 and something.
Yeah,
but
whatever. But
it's not much.
Yeah. It's not YouTube.
Yeah. Hey, I wanted to shout out Big League Bourbon on getting over 100 subs tonight.
Hey. Good job.
Smash and Drum gave him a shout out, and the 100 subs came in like 2 minutes, dude. It was awesome. Cheers, buddy.
That's freaking awesome. Congratulations, Chris. I know that you don't. So, as far as I know right now, you don't need me as a second tomorrow night. If you do, please throw it up in the chat so that I know.
No, he's got a guest on tomorrow.
Right. I'm just making sure that, because even though he has a guest, I also make sure he doesn't want me like in the background or anything like that.
Right.
So, yeah, thank you, Big League Bourbon. Yeah. So if you need any help from me for tomorrow night, I don't have to be on the screen. I'm talking about I can just be watching the chat, and we can figure out hand signal. We can figure out some hand signals about check the chat, or go fuck yourself, whatever. We can figure out something. Yeah. But if you need me to do that, if you do, just say something. If not, we're good. Okay, well, we'll figure out something. You're on at 7:15. If you can be up and running at 7, I'll just send me the StreamYard link on my phone. I'll come on real quick, jump on StreamYard, and we'll figure out how we want to set me up in the whole thing. All right, Bubba? Don't worry, I got your back. So
that link, get some more guys in here.
What's that? Yeah, so the link's up. If anybody wants to jump on, go ahead and click it.
I don't think it's pinned. Can you pin it?
Did I did. I thought I pinned it, didn't I?
Nah.
Oh crap. Here we go. Hold on. Oh, okay. I thought I did pin it.
No, I had to scroll to the top. It wasn't far when I jumped on, but it is now.
All right, it's pinned now. All right, so anybody that wants to jump on. Chris, Hot Butter Rolls, do you want to jump on since you didn't get your live time on freaking Saturday night? You can go ahead and jump on J Pitt. Whoever wants to jump on, just freaking go ahead and we're gonna do, what time is it now?
We all miss those guys for sure.
It's 8:48, so about 45 minutes left before I go ahead and jump off.
Hour and a half, maybe.
I want to be in bed. I want to be in bed at okay, I'll go an hour, but I gotta be in bed by freaking 10 o'clock.
Compromise, buddy. There we go.
Well, because I already ate. Oh, holy crap. I treated myself for once. I've been trying to like eat semi-healthy and not eat a bunch of crap and stuff like that. And I literally took quinoa and freaking vegetables to work today for lunch. So I had to go get a new belt because the belt I was wearing, it's one of those ones that are adjustable. Like you slide it in, it's got the little clicker and shit.
Yeah.
Well, the clicker fucking broke because of my fat ass. So I had to go get a new belt. And there's this one place in the mall. I went over there, and holy shit, I hadn't been to a hot dog on a stick in freaking like probably 15 years. And I was like, hey, you know what? I'll go get me a deep fried freaking jalapeno jack freaking and some fries and maybe get a corn dog or whatever. And then they had to tell me that they had sugar-free lemonade now. So I got this big old fucking like gigantic freaking lemonade, couple corn dogs. Holy shit, I forgot how good fucking that damn place is. Luckily, I don't like that mall, so I won't be there very often.
Was it making it when you showed up?
Yeah, they were making lemonade. They weren't making that particular, the sugar-free stuff, but yeah.
That's what I always remember, hot dog on a stick. They're like doing that thing over there.
And it's really weird. I've never seen a guy working at a hot dog on a stick.
It's always like the girl that works there doing it. It's like, all right.
Hey, you should have saw the box. Hold on. Is it right here? Oh, I don't have it right here. I can't remember where I said it. But Bourbon, it's right here. So this is how Bourbon's packaged this freaking bottle. So it had a wine freaking, the inflatable wine deal. Then it was stuffed with freaking newspapers. Then it was sealed. The box was sealed. Then it was wrapped in freaking brown paper. Then completely freaking covered in freaking masking tape. The clear tape. The entire 100% of the box. So yeah, it wasn't going to leak anything anywhere, and the bottle came here just fine, Ben. Good job. Hey, Kilco, you got your stimulus today. You know what? You do so much for the community. Guess what? And you treat yourself. There's nothing wrong with that.
Dude, just I got mine today too. That's why I said I got another donation coming.
Just get and just give yourself a limit. If you got $1,600, say I'm going to go spend $100 on myself. Fuck everything else, and go do that. Because treating yourself every once in a while, I learned that treating yourself every once in a while makes you feel good, and when you feel good, it makes other people feel good. Let me go ahead and bring on Wheels.
Yeah, I know how Kilco. Cheers, Wheels. What's up, buddy?
Cheers.
It was HBR, and I guess he just decided to freaking jump ship.
No, I know how Kilco thinks about like spending a lot of money on whiskey because, limited resources. Like, I think you should actually go out and buy something special since you actually have a little bit of a windfall. Don't go crazy, but maybe you want to try something like, I know you're more into scotch and stuff or whatever, but I would go buy like a Kentucky Owl or something like that if I could find one.
Or if you want to limit the amount of money you spend, but you want to get something real nice, Wheels can freaking jump on this with me. Go get yourself one of these Glendronach freaking 15s. This Revival. This shit's really, really good. It's like $79-$80, and it's a good freaking drink. Go get your Aberlour 12. An Aberlour 12 costs you freaking $59. Or Balvenie, the Balvenie freaking 12 double wood. That'll cost you $60-$70 depending on where you go.
The Deanston Bordeaux cask is always a good one. It's about $70.
Yeah, so Deanston. You can get a Kilkerran 12. Well, you can get the Kilkerran. Yeah, you can probably get a Kilkerran 12 for less than $100. Not the cask strength, but you can probably get a Kilkerran 12 for less than freaking. Or a Glenmorangie freaking. There's a bunch of those that you can get for less than $100. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff out there. Give yourself a limit of how much you're going to spend on yourself, but go spend a little bit on yourself. I don't know how much it was, Mike Stahl. I didn't get mine because of freaking. I didn't get mine the last time because of some whatever the hell, and I didn't even try this time yet. But here we go. Before I forget this guy, because last time he thought he was in the stream, but then he wasn't, and who knows? Freaking Big League Bourbon.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's going on?
Top Shelf Dustin's in the house. You see, he goes, I really like Kentucky Owl. I really like Kentucky Owl in Diet Coke.
There we go.
He loves trolling people, doesn't he?
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Chris is trying to jump on, but I guess his internet is not cooperating.
Yeah, it is Texas. All right,
I
Chris.
like that's never happened on one of his lives.
Okay, that's cool, Chris. No big deal. Freaking I wouldn't mind if Saturday, like I said, I'm gonna go from 4 to 7 my time. So if you want to come on, do like you do with Cheech, come on like that last 10, 15 minutes of the show, and then we'll just do a handoff. As always, it'll be pinned. I forgot to pin it this time, but hey, while you're at it, Chris, think about turning on your freaking super chats again, in case you forgot. Okay, well, there you go. If you said you were going to do that, and if you did, hey, Kilco, you told me that's a Balcones single malt. Yeah. So, yeah, Kilco, you said you were going to pay off much of your credit card stuff off, and you did that. Out of what you have left, figure out what you would consider to be a good amount of money that you can go spend on yourself. If that means getting a cheaper bottle, but taking yourself out to dinner and getting you one of them freaking fancy little drinks you post on Instagram with your freaking with your dinner, then do that. But do something for yourself, man. You deserve it. You've done so much to make everybody else happy in the community and to keep them informed and keep them freaking going. That you deserve shit like that. Yeah, Nectar Terroir. There's another one. You can get them a Nectar Terroir for around 89. Between 89 and 99, depending on where you're at. You're in Massachusetts, so it's probably about $900. But still, we'll figure. You can get it figured out.
Chris, what are you drinking, man?
Everything. That's what Chris is drinking.
Big league.
Coffee.
Haha, nice.
Yeah,
Coffee.
Whose stream did you jump on the other night, and you were not drinking coffee that night? You remember?
No.
Yeah, you're still.
Was that Cheech's on Saturday?
What's that?
Yeah, I think it was Cheech's.
Oh, Cheech's.
Yeah, I might have hit the wall after the Stanley stream.
Yeah, man, you were lit.
I apologize for that. It crept up on me. I was having a little too fun. It's 2K.
And for everybody that jumped on with me at 5 o'clock in my time on Saturday and stayed with me all the way through freaking Cheech and never left. I mean, just the 6.5 hours I did, plus the hour and a half fish, a little bit longer that Cheech did. For 8 hours at least, you guys freaking being there with me was freaking awesome. So here's the someone needs to check their I got it. Bad echo. Chris, bad echo. You have someone have an extra window open or something?
I'm guessing.
Is it Chris?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. So
my phone.
Oh, okay. So wheels. This is okay. So this is what I was talking about later on. We'll talk about some stuff later on. Wheels here. Everybody knows him. Last year, we all know about how his car got totaled, and everybody helped him to get a new car. So he got another car. He's got his truck, his Tundra. Right? That's what you have, is a Tundra?
Yep. 2011 Toyota Tundra.
Yeah, 2011 Toyota Tundra. Unfortunately, it was not outfitted for him in his wheelchair. And the things that he needs to outfit to where he can be independent and use it, because I'm sure that with assistance he can do certain things with his truck, but but the temporary controls are not as safe as that you want them to be when you're not able to use your legs. Hand controls, they can put these ones that strap in and all this other stuff in, but it's not as safe as getting the permanent controls put in the vehicle.
Yeah, and the ones that are strapped in, they're not covered by insurance either.
Right.
So, yeah, I actually don't have any controls in it right now. I could get the temporary ones, but like I said, with them not being covered by insurance, if a accident were to happen, I would be the one liable for that.
Hey, Jason, what's going on? So here's the deal with what's going on with Wheels. Wheels has a GoFundMe, and anybody it's already been pinned in the chat. It's already been put in the chat a couple times. If we can just continue to run that so other people that haven't seen it yet see it. He has a GoFundMe. He has, as when I saw it 3 days ago, was it like about $3,500? I don't know where it's at right now. Is that about
34?
Oh, 34. Okay. I knew it was somewhere around that 33, 34, 35, that area. But to be able to get the stuff that he needs, which is it's a lift that he can put himself in and use to get himself in the vehicle with his wheelchair. So the lift, the controls, and everything else is going to come out to approximately $15,000. Okay. I don't know if he's been able to do so, but I did contact Sleepless Kimmy over on Instagram and told her that you would probably be reaching out to her, so maybe that she might have resources. So she knows that you're going to you might reach out to her. So go ahead and do that over on Instagram. You can go ahead and reach out to her. I told her name was Brandon, known as Wheels. So just tell her this stands for Brandon and the guy in the wheelchair, the guy that's rolling into the chats. Talk to her, and she's one of the kindest, most giving people in the entire freaking world. And she just literally went through this exact same thing. The only difference is that hers was a spinal injury from a car accident, and she still has partial use of her legs. Like she actually can lift herself up put herself into her vehicle, and then take the wheelchair and bring it across and set it in the passenger seat. But she can't walk any distance more than like a few feet without having to be in a chair. So but she's just got her car smashed and had to redo a bunch of stuff on hers, and so please go ahead and reach out to her. So
I tried to catch some of her live stream yesterday, I believe.
Yeah, so she does random, when she has time off at work, she'll go to a liquor store and do a random live of hunting whiskeys and stuff. So she's on there all the time. But she is actually they're doing a meetup with Bourbon with Friends podcast in Kentucky in May. She's going to be out in Kentucky for about a week, I think it is. But,
hey, cheers to Kermit in the chat, Mr. The Mash and Drum. You missed it, Stanley.
What did I miss?
He does a killer Kermit voice. He was doing it on his channel earlier.
They had it going on.
Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't put it past Jason. I mean, I would have rather heard him do freaking Animal, since he is a drummer, or Kermit with a New York accent.
Dude, he had us rolling. He had us rolling in the chat.
And J Pitt says the hat looks great. Thanks, J Pitt. Freaking, it should, because it looks just like yours. So back to what we were talking about, Wheels. So he's doing a GoFundMe. He's trying to raise the money to get the stuff so he starts back at work in about 6 weeks. I'm going to add somebody to the stream real quick. Who do we got? It's
it's the international spy, Mike Stahl.
Hey. So what we're doing is that next Saturday, outside of the freaking GoFundMe, we're gonna have all the money will go to the GoFundMe. Okay. We're I don't know how we're gonna figure out the logistics. We might have to do something where I can, because I should be able to look at the GoFundMe as people donate to it.
Yep.
And it should say who the latest donation is, and then Wheels can also he can be watching it real time also. But we'll do I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna track the GoFundMe live. Hopefully Adam or Whiskey Mountains or somebody else can also be watching it live on a second computer screen or something, so they can help keep track. want it to be going to the GoFundMe. So I don't want to be the intermediary, and because I'm still trying to finish this other charity drive first. But so what we'll do is it'll be the same thing. For every $5, it's one entry. It'll go directly to his GoFundMe page. That will not start, and I'm going to tell you, it's not starting tonight. Okay, guys? You know what? Fuck it. It starts tonight. For every $5 donation you give to Wheels, we'll figure out how we're going to track everybody. If you, over the next few days, can just try to keep track of the donations from tonight until then, and then we'll figure out how we're going to go from there.
Yep, and if anyone wants to reach out to me on Facebook, I know I'll be able to catch messages on there. It's Brandon Elliott, 2 L's and 2 T's. Because I know on the GoFundMe you can put it as anonymous. So.
All right. So yeah. So if you contact Brandon, you can contact Brandon. He is on Facebook Messenger also. If you make a donation, make sure you send him a message that you just donated so much or whatever. You're gonna get a screen. You're gonna get, when you do your GoFundMe, you do your donation, you're gonna get a deal saying you just donated to. Take a screenshot, send it to him or to me. We'll get together. We'll get everybody's names and stuff together, and then next Saturday during that stream, Brandon's going to be giving away. I know one bottle that he told me about that he'll tell you about now. I know that he's putting some other bottles together. We're going to do one way or another. We're going to do at least 5 bottles. Whether it comes, if I end up taking a couple bottles I haven't opened up yet or tasted yet and put it in there, then I'll do that. I can always get those bottles later.
I have a few bottles.
So you're what now?
I have a few bottles that I'm going to be putting together probably next week. I know a store that has some of the old Kentucky Spirit, the fantail bottles.
Okay.
I have a 4 Roses single barrel strength, OBSK, I believe, and then a larger Craig Rye, which I know is still hard to find.
Okay, so yeah, oh, sorry, Adam just dropped out real quick. So that's what we'll do. So he's got a few bottles he's gonna have by next Saturday to be able to go ahead and put out. I'll come up with a bottle or two myself. I don't necessarily think we need to turn this into a 20-bottle stream. It's only going to be for 3. It's only going to be for a couple hours, unless somehow Chris wants to continue this on through Hot Buttery Rolls. But that's something for Brandon and Chris to talk about, not for me to make to throw that, to freaking try to, force them into or anything like that. But you said you were going to talk to Chris already anyway about some stuff. So, so however that works out, that means that a couple bottles that you want to donate go over to Hot Buttery Rolls, whatever. We'll get it all figured out. But for that 2 hours, we're going to give away a couple bottles. Anybody that puts in every $5 entry, every $5 donated to Brandon's GoFundMe. It's going to be popping through the chat here. If not, you can easily go to if you go to his Facebook page, Brandon Elliott. That's 2 L's, 2 T's, ELLIOTT.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to his Facebook page, there'll be a GoFundMe posted on it. You'll notice it by the picture of him looking all. He's got his head cocked inside with a little freaking tuft of hair, and he's just like.
You're funny.
And underneath it says GoFundMe. And let's see see if we can get him closer to that 15,000 that he needs. Like I said, he's at about 3,400 now. So we're gonna do the stream next week. His GoFundMe is going to be opened up. I mean, it's obviously going to be opened up until he get the money. But unfortunately, there's a caveat to this. Brandon starts a new job in approximately 5.5 weeks. Okay, so the idea is that hopefully by 4 weeks, within the next 3 to 4 weeks, that he can raise the money so that he can get everything installed and ready to go before he starts his job, so he doesn't have to Uber to his job until he gets the money to do it.
Yeah, I'm lucky the Uber ride's only about a 7-minute ride, so it's not terribly long. But yeah,
right, exactly.
Having to do that 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Is it like a specialized Uber ride too? Does it have to be like an SUV or no?
No, it just depends on the person.
Yeah.
I've actually had a couple people complain about the wheelchair. So.
But yeah, so like I said, we're trying to get Brandon back to being. He moved. Okay, so if nobody knows his story, I don't know his story really well. I just know that when I read the other day on the GoFundMe, that if you read the story that's on there, he decided to move 100 miles away or move away from his family to become fully independent. He did that, and then his car got smashed. He had the accident. His car got smashed, got totaled.
Yeah.
But he still did not want to go back. He still wanted to be independent. So they raised the money and got him a vehicle, but now it's just getting he's got everything back to where he's got the vehicle. It's in his possession. Everything's going, he finally got it back to where he's at, all that good shit. But now it's the last part of it, which is putting the last of the safety stuff back on the car, getting that physical lift so he can go out to the car on his own, hook himself in, get himself in a vehicle, and everything else, and so he can be 100% be independent. Whichever it's a goal of his, and I want to be part of making sure that he gets to that he reached that goal. And no, this is not, just before anybody says anything, this is not going to turn into the Jerry Lewis telethon where every Labor Day I'm going to take vacation. I'm going to do freaking 3 days freaking live, 24 hours a day until freaking we raise money for another charity. No, this is something that a few of us talked about offline a couple weeks ago and then talked again last week. And this is something that I really want to help out. I didn't help out the first time when he went to go get the vehicle because I didn't know the story. But I'm going to help. But I want to help out now as much as possible. So, and then while we're talking about giving money, might as well go and knock it out. Over on Instagram, _@ the Bourbon Bell. She is an ex-military veteran who has had other military veterans, friends of hers, commit suicide after coming back from Afghanistan. She is getting ready to do a silent auction for Memorial Day weekend. Okay? She's going to do a silent auction for Memorial Day weekend. So if you can go over and check out her channel and watch the videos that she's done this week about what Memorial Day means to her. And she does discuss companies that have already jumped on board for the silent auction. Like there's some people in the community that are giving up freaking gift cards. She has Walmart's on board. There's some baseball players from the Boston Red Sox because she used to work. I guess she used to work in the offices for the Boston Red Sox at one point in time. So she has some players that are donating signed jerseys, some stuff like that. Some NFL football players have reached out to her, but she's also looking for more people to give things to the silent auction. So if you go ahead and check her out, like I said, it's _ the Bourbon Bell over on Instagram. Her name's Tiffany. If you go ahead and click it, you'll see she's a brand ambassador she's a whiskey sommelier. She's really in the whiskey community over on Instagram. But to see her crying the other day when we were doing a live together about how much this means to her, Memorial Day is a big deal to me too, being an ex-veteran, or being a veteran, excuse me, not an ex-veteran. being a veteran. So I just want, just go check it out. If your company or if you're a brand, the YouTube channel that has merch or something like that you want, that you're willing to maybe throw out some merch for a part of a silent auction, or you think that your company can help out in any way, just reach out. Please reach out to her. I will have more information. She's sending me a little package of she's sending me an email with all the information to contact her directly. I should hopefully have that soon, hopefully before Saturday, because it's less than a month away. So, but I just want to put that out to you guys out there now to go check her out. And like I said, and she's like I said, she's donating directly to families that have been affected by soldiers or first responders that have committed suicide due to PTSD and stuff like that. So it kind of goes along with my hope for the day thing. So it's part of the reason I'm really, really on board with this one. So I know everybody's asking for money for charities. Klein just killed it the other night, man. Holy crap. But if whatever you can give, or if you can't give, if there's some other way of supporting and just telling her that everything's going to be okay. Cause she's been really down and upset about trying to get this going and stuff, but just go check her out. Tell her I sent you over there. Tell her the Mash Bill sent you. And then let's get some people taken care of, because people don't realize when a veteran takes their life, commits suicide, their kids lose everything. They lose all their benefits. So those kids aren't going to go to college because it's paid for by the military. Those kids aren't going to have specific benefits of medical and all such stuff because their mother or their father, who were the veteran, committed suicide. So this money is going back to children and families of people who've committed suicide in the military, and also for first responders and people who lose their pensions and everything else because they committed suicide. Their family gets nothing, and now they have to try to survive. That's where all the money from this auction is going to.
Is there a link for that one? William Davilar's asking.
It's just let me see. It's she hasn't put up a link for it yet. This is something that was brought up 2 days ago, and we're still trying to get all this stuff. She didn't. Damn it, she didn't. Hold on. What was this? I'll figure it out. Okay. Looking at all these messages that people have sent. Okay. Yeah, she hasn't gotten back to me with all those with that information yet, but let me see if I can find something on her page. See. Yeah, so okay, so it's underscore the Bourbon Bell underscore. She's actually okay, yeah, certified bourbon steward, classically trained chef. She's the co-founder of the Stave Society. If anybody knows who they are, she's a brand ambassador for a lot of different things. I know she doesn't have anything up yet for that link. I'll have the actual link by. I'll get it from her. I'll get it from her before Saturday. But if you go to, let me put this right here. It's at. Right. Hold on. See, yeah, the bell. Shit. Yeah, so I just put it in the chat. It's at the Bourbon Bell underscore on Instagram. If you go over there, tell her that you want to see if if she can give you a link directly to her to make a donation or anything like that. I will find it. I will post once I get it from her. It will go. I'll post it on my Instagram. I'll post it on my on Facebook in all the chats, and I'll throw it out on freaking Saturday to everybody. I'll make sure that everybody gets all that. Just subscribe to me, follow me on both platforms, and we'll get the information to you as soon as possible. There you go. Thanks, Kilko. That's the link directly to her page.
Oh, cool.
To her Instagram page. Thanks a lot, Kilko. So I don't know. Okay, well, actually, what's this Venmo here? Hold on. Hey, Mart, my brother. Thanks, Marty, for the donation. Okay. Okay. So he decided to send $5 to Venmo and $5 to PayPal. My brother did. Thank you for both the donations. He does not drink alcohol at all. He's just trying to support the channel and what things that I'm involved in. This is his way of doing that. Whoever just popped on, I'm sorry I didn't get you. Pop back in. I'll get you right back on the screen. If that's Chris Luddig or, I'm sorry. I just caught it out of the corner of my eye.
Where did he go?
He's around. I'm sure that he just got tired of me freaking rambling. Probably. Like everybody else does. But it's my freaking show. I can do whatever I want. I missed most of Mash and Drum because, like I said, I was doing other things, trying to get other things in order. I was spending some time with my other brother I haven't seen in a long time. And he only lives down the street, and I haven't seen him in a while. So I went to go pick up some tools over there and waited for him to come home to say hi and hang out for a little bit. And I know, Marty, you want me to come out there and hang out, and I'll do it soon before he starts complaining on the freaking stream. So what's everybody drinking? What are you up to? What are you drinking, Adam?
I am on some Elijah Craig A121. We got a second shipment today, so I scored a backup bottle to what was my backup bottle. So I got one from Mike too.
All right. Good night, Kilko. Kilko's he's got an appointment tomorrow morning, so he's dipping off.
Good night, buddy.
Thanks for stopping by. I know that freaking it's kind of hard with with your sleeping schedule to be able to be up this late sometimes.
And Jason, I just jumped on that Patreon train, buddy. So
yeah, I was trying to figure out Patreon wise. I know I got money going out to Patreon. I just never pay attention to it.
Until that Remus, Mike?
Yeah, man, this Remus is bomb, dude. It's fire.
That's a Remus store pick?
Yeah, it's a store pick. 125.6.
Damn.
Yeah. Dude, grab me one.
I can grab you one. I will be back down there on Friday.
All right.
Well, I don't need
one.
I don't need you to grab me one, but the next time you send me a flight, you can toss that in there somewhere. Fuck with me.
Yeah, right.
It was a good flight he sent, man.
Yeah, you know what? Truthfully, because like I said, other than that flight the other night, I haven't drank since then. This is the first since Saturday. So, I'm sorry. I did have one. I did do one straight to the face yesterday with that H&H, but I still have some stuff from the other night.
You still got to do my flight too.
Yes, I know. I still got to do your flight. I will do that I promise you, I'll do that on Saturday.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that on Saturday, and then I'm gonna knock out some more of the samples that Jacob Enriquez sent me. I'm thinking about making a little funner on Saturday and do another sample kill bingo on Saturday.
There you go.
So that way I can do your flight. I can knock out some of Jacob's Chattanooga stuff, and then I got about 30 more samples in the box over here, so I can go ahead and knock some of those out too. I still got some of Hendo's. I still got some of Mag TXs. I got a shitload of them. So
don't crack it yet, Mike.
Nope. This one's not cracked.
Wait till you got a fresh palate, buddy.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that one today.
Ooh. Mike's fancy.
Yeah, he was scoring bottles today, man.
Yeah, got a Four Roses single barrel.
Whoa.
Whoa,
What you got going on with your background there?
dude,
What is that? Is that live wire whiskey? What is that?
That is. I don't know how it's doing that, but it's pretty cool, isn't
A
it?
label catches it pretty good.
Wow. That was cool. I don't know how it's doing that. I don't even know why it's doing that.
It's badass.
Check out. You can see the live. Oh, there's the logo for the stream.
Sneak peek.
How are you green screening that? Because that's the only way to do it.
I'm not doing anything.
That's the thing, is there's nothing behind him, so
Well,
Yeah.
except for his son was there behind him a second ago.
No, but that's like, I don't know what, I mean, we, obviously we're going to be using
StreamYard.
StreamYard. Yeah. So that's our background on StreamYard. So somehow it's confusing StreamYard right now. That's kind of cool.
That's cool.
That is kind of cool. Okay, so here's something for everybody. Monday night, I will be up a little bit later than I planned on for next Monday night because I'm getting okay, so I told him to only send me a few samples. Now, this person doesn't send just a few samples. Let's just say he was supposed to send a few samples to Scott last Monday night, and they had to do 2 shows, and they still didn't go through all the samples.
Crusader. Matt.
Crusader.
Yep.
So Monday night on Whiskey Crusader, Matt has invited me to come on. So Whiskey Crusader, I'm going to be doing Japanese on Monday night.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna get a bunch of stuff. And then,
And I told him, I said, look, this is going to be something we're going to probably have to do over a few shows, like over a period of time. He's like, well, we'll figure it out when we figure it out. I'm like, you don't need to send me a whole bunch. You can just send me like 5 or 6 and we're good. And then you can walk me through it, pick like 5 like distinctively different ones so I can sit. Because right now, because I told him I had just got my first Japanese that was sent to me by Bourbon Approach, JD. This is why. He's the first person who knew what this was. Everyone's like, I never heard of it before. Never heard it before. He's like, oh, yeah. He's like, I've got some different ones.
All I gotta say is less talk, more drink when you're on his show, dude.
yeah.
Mow through those freaking samples.
With his collection, a few samples will be a full box.
Yeah, that's what he did to Jason. That's what he did to freaking ADHD.
Yep.
He sent 40. He said, according to Matt, he sent him 40 samples.
That's crazy, dude.
Hey,
Yeah,
you
I
drink
had
your
to-
Stag Junior if you can't find the Remus.
I had to reopen his box that I'm sending to him because there's a local single malt pick that he really likes, but it's a cast strength one instead of 46%.
Are you a Scotcher, Wheels?
I do everything.
I'm just talking whiskey. I'm just kidding.
Well, I
This
do.
isn't your Tinder profile, Wheels. Come on.
I do all whiskey. So, Scotch. I've been doing a lot of local bourbon and single malt though, because we have a couple really good distilleries.
In the Carolinas?
Yeah.
Hey, how much is because Hot Buttered Rolls is just saying that Remus house brand for MGP, they're pretty good for 50 to 55. How much is that store pick run?
This one was 59.
Well, alrighty then.
Not bad.
Maybe
I've only
I-
ever seen one.
Maybe I will have to have you pick me up one.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
then
think
I'll
about it.
just-
It's 125.6 proof for 59.
Oh, dude, that's equal money with the Elijah Craig I got you. So even swap.
Oh, even swap? All right, we'll do that.
The
Well,
opponents
I mean,
I have.
Do you guys really need to swap anything? I mean, it's not like you guys aren't going to be sending stuff of samples of each other going back and forth on your
Yeah.
show and everything else. I mean,
Once we get to that point, right? But yeah, right now we're sponsoring each other.
Yeah. We got
this half of the show is sponsored by Mike Stahl.
Yeah.
This half of the show is sponsored by
He's-
Mr. Whiskey Shits.
Yeah, he I'm telling you, like the Utah way that, I mean, I guess Mash and Drum would know how this works in Ohio, but I don't know if it's quite the same as the state-run liquor stores in Utah. But that's some crazy shit, man. Like he just goes and looks up and he's like, "Oh, friggin' Elijah Craig Barrel Proof dropped today at the Logan store."
I can't do that in Charlotte.
You can't?
Right.
No, they won't do any of the allocated stuff on their website.
Oh, geez. That's what's weird. So Knob Creek 12 is allocated in Utah, but Elijah Craig Barrel Proof isn't. So I can buy as many Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs off the shelf, but Knob Creek 12, I can only buy one at a time.
See, we had that here in South Carolina on the shelf along with the 15, but they had like the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof and a couple others behind the counter. So it's really weird here that you'd have something that's cheaper behind the counter, but not as allocated. You know, they're both technically allocated, and yet they just, I don't think they had room, really.
Yeah, the weird thing too is so we get Elijah Craig and Larceny and Stag Jr. Like we get the releases on time, but they usually hit and then they're on the shelves for about a month and then they're gone. Well, the Elijah Craig A121, it hit at the right time, but then it just dropped again. I was like, why are we getting more A121? Because we're like a month away from the B521 or whatever.
I've seen that happen here too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining. Like I grabbed a couple more bottles. I'm like, oh shit. All right, I'll take it.
Yeah. I haven't seen that though with the Larceny. And
yeah, Larceny Barrel Proof is way more allocated than the Elijah Craig for us. Like we get way less bottles, but doesn't seem like as many people are after those either.
mm-hmm.
Mike was happy though. I don't think he's seen C920 yet. So,
dude, Colorado falls so far behind in the Heaven Hill stuff. Like I was talking to my liquor store guy, and he was like, "Yeah, the Heaven Hill deliveries come in April," and he goes, "So we should have the C920s."
Right. I'll get you the B521 before you get a C920.
Yeah. So I do have a C920. I bought it off of Flaviar.
Oh, cool.
Wow, how much you pay for that one?
It was like 74. It wasn't too bad.
Oh, okay. Because I know some of those bottles on Flaviar.
Yeah, you can really overpay. Yeah, you got to.
Like, holy shit. Like they were selling, what was it? Well, the standard Remus that you can get for like what, $30 to $40. Well, about $50. Well, yeah, about $40, $45. They were selling it like for $79. And I was like, what? I can have somebody freaking buy it, ship it to me, and still not pay that much.
Yeah, I saw like 1792 12-year was like $247 or something like that. I was like, nope.
I paid $59 for mine. So
yeah, for the 12-year, that's pretty good price for the 12-year.
Yeah, okay, so I got it, but it was in a package deal. So I got it for $59, but then I had to buy a bunch of other shit with it to get it for $59. But I still got it. Either way, I don't care. It was way less expensive than buying it by itself.
You were getting more than 750 milliliters, so
yeah. Hey, by the way, if anybody knows anybody that likes Wheatley vodka, I have a freaking handle on it.
I actually saw that for the first time here at a local store last week.
Yeah, my friend asked me, he goes, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, I've never even heard of it. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, you've heard of Buffalo Trace, right? And he's like, yeah. I said, that's the vodka that comes from the same fucking place. And he's like, what does it taste like? I said, I don't know. It's still sealed. I'm never going to open it. Number one, I don't drink vodka. Number two, I'm not going to drink a vodka that they gave me that a handle costs freaking $19 for. It's just not going to freaking happen. Might as well just drink freaking straight freaking paint thinner. Just get it over and done with.
Hey, Mike, you'll like that C920. If you can get any more, snag them, because I've compared that and the A121 many times, and it's a lot better.
Oh, is it better than the A1? I don't know. I had the A121, but I think that was like after I'd already done a bunch of those barrel-proof samples that you sent me. So
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
really good to me. I'm just saying.
It's good, but I've compared them side by side many times, and that C920 kicks its ass, dude.
Okay, so here's a quick heads up. So not this Sunday, but possibly next Sunday. Within the next couple of weeks, you should probably follow me over on Instagram, but I'm gonna do a live hunt on Sunday here pretty soon. Within the next couple of weeks.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Awesome.
So-
I can't go hunting on Sunday here.
I'm gonna go hunting for bottles, not freaking animals. But
You probably can't do that either.
I can't do that
Liquor
either.
stores are
Same in
closed.
Utah. We can't hunt on Sundays, dude. Liquor stores are closed.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is the store that I got the Kentucky Spirit from, and the A120. I mean the C9. What was it? C5. What was it? The C519. The B519, and some of the other stuff that I got the other day or last week or whatever. I'm gonna go out there, and there's a couple other stores that I've been scoping out. And what I'm gonna do over a couple hours. I'm gonna go to these places, and what's gonna happen is that if I find something that's gonna be that everybody's gonna want to get a hold of, I will purchase it, and we'll use it as a bottle giveaway the following Saturday. Now we're not going to go crazy and say, "Oh, grab that fucking Weller because it's going to be $700 fucking dollars." That ain't going to happen. But there's a lot of Dusties around there, of sometimes Elijah Craig's, but like the Kentucky Spirits, some of the some older Wild Turkey, some old. They didn't have, but he says in the back he had some Austin Nichols turkeys that he had on a shelf back there that he was going to let me look at if I came back out there. So. But there's a few places that I want to go out to here and do some hunting live on Instagram. And if I can do it, or if people are willing to literally say pick that up and instantly freaking Venmo me or PayPal, so I know that the money's there, then we'll do it from there. So I know there's a place, if you're looking for C920s, I know there's a place that's got a whole shelf full of them. If you're looking for...
No, I want those C918s.
Okay, hold on. Who's this down here? Hey, it's Top Shelf Dustin.
Top Shelf Dustin. Hey, there you go, Mash and Drum.
Hey, what's up?
Mine too.
What's up, Dustin?
What's up, guys? I just thought I'd pop on and have a drink with you guys.
Is that one of your famous closets, buddy?
This is just my closet. Just hanging out in the closet.
You're the one
Coming out
posting
eventually.
you're the one posting on Discord all the time with your closet.
Yeah, I've been showing it as I worked on it. Finally got all my whiskey put away. It's taken almost a week.
Nice, dude.
But that's not all of it right there.
No.
No. No, this is just this is just some of it. I can't even say it's all the good stuff. Yeah. I got to figure out the bourbon stuff though, because bourbon bottles don't make sense on these types of shelves because boxes just fit better. But I got so many cool bourbons I want to be able to display. I got to come up with something better than just having them in a closet right now, and they're just being wasted.
Put them on glass. Those are wire ones, right? Is that what that is? They're wire shelves.
Yeah.
Put a piece of glass under it or something.
Yeah. Well, no, just well, they're already full too. So I'm thinking I'll probably just in my bedroom, I'll put a bookshelf up or something.
And the hard part is they're all different shapes and sizes, and
yeah, they don't
getting you
neatly
the
fit.
crazy wild turkey.
Well, see, that's the thing too, is right with Scotch bottles, which he obviously knows. They're all a general same size. I mean, there's not a whole lot of there's not a whole lot of difference in the heights and stuff of the bottles. Maybe within an inch or two, one way or the other. Unlike bourbon, where you got these squatty freaking Knob Creek bottles, then you got these freaking tall ass ancient age bottles and everything else, where you have to have shelves at different levels. You can pretty much take Scotch and make fine freaking shelves, put them at a certain level, and you can get a whole bunch of stuff in one spot. But I've been looking at freaking shelving units to put behind me, at least one on each side of the, move the guitars and the amps in a little bit, put some up on the sides. But I've got so many different sizes of bottles trying to figure out what I'll be able to actually put on there and not put on there. It's like, I got to find something that's a little bit more adjustable for me to be able to display a lot of the bottles I want to put up.
Hey, cheers to Ruben, Bourbon Beginnings. He just popped in the chat.
Hey, what's up, Ruben? Yeah, go check out Bourbon Beginnings. Put a I don't know. Is it? I hope. Let me ask him first before I say something. Hey, Bert, are you still doing the giveaway post thing, Bourbon Beginnings, where if somebody posts, then they get a shot at freaking the samples? He has this thing up on his on Bourbon Beginnings. If you're on his in the Bourbon Beginnings Facebook group, where he's got 3 different sets of 3 samples from different, one's like a rye set, one's a freaking got like Blood Oath and stuff like that involved. It's got 3 different sets of samples that he's going to give away to 3 different people. But one of the requirements was you had to put a post on Bourbon Beginnings to be able to be counted for it. So
is that in like a Facebook group or what?
Yeah, it's a Facebook group, Bourbon Beginnings Facebook group. So if you go on Facebook and you just type in Bourbon Beginnings, it'll say Facebook group. You click it, and then it'll say join, or it should say join or become a member. You click that. It asks you a couple questions, just like joining Bourbon Junkies or ADHD or Hot Buttery Roses Facebook groups.
Yeah, but you said it's still active.
Yeah, and then you click it, and so so it's still active. So if you go over to the Bourbon Beginnings Facebook group, get on there, make a post, do a post. You'll be eligible to get one of the three sample sets. So he's giving away 3 different sets, 3 samples in each set, and then as long as you've made a post on Bourbon Beginnings before he closes it, then you'll be put into the drawing. So go check out that. It's a cool little channel. It's a cool little channel. Hey, I've seen that bottle before.
Mike,
he brought the D winner apparently.
Yeah, he likes that D.
Yeah,
a lot of people seem to like the D.
The D is where it was at. Mike, you're muted.
You got to admit that barrel bourbon was a nice like.
Oh hey,
it just kind of
that was cool to try.
I like that.
That was Stanley's favorite of all the discoveries.
I like that barrel bourbon.
Yeah, the Mash Bill's favorite of all the Discovery series was barrel bourbon.
Dude, Stanley, I'll give you credit, man. I tried that barrel bourbon like on its own the next day, and it's good, man.
Yeah. So okay, so you can go ahead and join and post and get an entry all the way up till Friday before his live, which is times vary. But you always get notified when he's getting ready to go live on Friday. What time is your live this Friday, Bourbon Beginnings, or is it just going to be depending on when you actually get off work? So, and I still got to get you that bottle you won. We'll figure that out. It won't be this week, but I'll actually in real time hand deliver it to you as soon as possible. So,
where's my whiskey?
Where's my whiskey? Well, he's gonna have to start building. You know what? He's gonna have to start. That's a. If you watch the channel, if you watch him on Bourbon Beginnings over on the Facebook group, but also he does his lives. His actual lives are on YouTube and then replayed on Facebook and YouTube. So like he'll be on YouTube for his live on Friday. When he does his lives, it's him and his wife or him and his son or whoever. And if you watch from the first one till now and see how crowded the shelves that he put up behind him are now, he doesn't have any more room. So he's going to have to build some more shelves or change his set around or something like that because he's filling up quickly and he comes across some very interesting bottles.
Yeah, I get that. I've got bottles on the floor in here.
That's where all my bottles are. I wouldn't be able to reach them otherwise.
Well, that makes sense, Wheels.
Wheels.
Those little gripper things don't work.
Bottles are too heavy.
Ruben, yeah.
Are you allowed to drink and wheels? I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
Wheels drunk rolls everywhere, man.
Yeah.
I can't get out of the wheelchair. It's going to be like looking up at the cop and saying, "Now what?" I'm not going to run away from you.
Sir, this is a downhill road. You have no chance against me.
Yeah. I think I can outrun you.
Yeah, Bourbon Beginnings, yeah. Ruben, we can meet up next weekend. If you're coming down to Corona, we can meet up over at El Cerrito. That way we can both go do a little hunting at El Cerrito next weekend.
So I just signed up to be a Patreon member for Mash and Drum.
Did you?
Pretty exciting, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Woohoo!
I can't wait to see all of his lens videos.
As soon as I have my job secured, I'm going to probably do that. Because he's the one that
all his picks.
Want that 4-gate pick.
Yeah, the thing is that Jason doesn't do a whole lot of lenses. Well, I haven't seen a whole lot of lenses. I've been a patron for a while. He does do a lot of posting stuff for videos, and he's always doing. Now he's into this. Come hang out with me while I edit. Then he doesn't edit. He just talks, and then freaking says, "Hey, I really got to go now because I got to really edit."
Isn't the Mash and Drum Patreon the one you were saying, Swags? That I wish there was a lower Patreon level.
No. No, I couldn't. I don't remember what level I'm at, but I know that it's. I think I got. Excuse me. I've already got my Glenn from him and stuff like that. But
when I do it, I only ever join at the highest possible level.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then guess what? I'm gonna start a Patreon tomorrow, and then there's only gonna be one level. It's gonna be called Mike. It's gonna be called Mike Stall level. That's all it's gonna be called.
You'll have one Patreon.
Wait till Top Shelf Whiskey puts his Patreon out, buddy.
Yeah.
We're going high.
All right. Good night, Risky Samurai. Go get yourself some tacos. Go get some sleep, and then
happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday. And then DM me tomorrow. I'm off. I'll be home around 2:30 my time, so 5:30 your time. So DM me or call me tomorrow afternoon. So let's see.
We got 18 watching.
Yeah.
I don't know the name of this class, guys, but I
the guy that was supposed
to. This thing
was it Samurai's birthday too?
Yeah.
What you got there, Dustin?
I was just saying, this glass. Do not buy this thing. I don't know what it's called, but
okay.
It sucks. It is the worst nosing glass I've ever used.
What are you drinking on
it right now?
I'm drinking. No, it doesn't. See how fat it is at the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and like
it's not a Capita, but it's got that same shape. Just it's a little bit more.
No, because it bows out way deeper than a Capita. Like it's way more bulbous. It's like, and it just kills the nose. And
for anybody that doesn't know, and I'm going to call him out on this, Dustin loves freaking glasses, and Dustin is a glass snob. So freaking as soon as he finds a glass that he doesn't particularly care for, he makes sure everybody knows that it sucks.
This is the only glass I think I've ever given a really strongly negative review on.
I'm just playing with you because the last time we did a live when you came on live,
I had the Rydell, didn't I?
You had the Rydell with the long stem, and it's like you and I can't remember whoever was talking to. It wasn't Bourbon, it was somebody else. But you guys start talking about the different glasses that you like and everything else. And I'm like,
the nice thing with the long stem,
Glens and rocks. I mean, I'm good.
The good thing with the long stem is that you don't have to lift your head up as much. So they don't show off the double chin as much. You know, it makes you look thinner.
And you don't heat up your whiskey by touching the bulb, right?
Yeah,
that's true too. But this one, it just doesn't nose well.
Yeah, but I don't know if that works, Dustin, because like I'm setting up like I'm not on it right now. I'm just on my laptop, but I'm like trying to get things going for Livewire Whiskey. I did not have anything that could mount the camera high enough to get rid of the double chin.
Yeah. I really should kind of bring the laptop up
Come
here,
on,
so
baby.
it's like facing down.
Yeah,
Hey guys.
I felt like a little kid, and I was like, I can still see.
You're doing like some female Tinder selfies, trying to get that shit going. You're like,
I'm gonna do some duck lips.
Well, that would involve me bending over and then having a selfie stick on the other side. If you guys are ever on Discord, Swami posted a picture of like what happens if like Pompeo were to blow up again. Like, where like all the people got like, frozen in ash, and there was just a photo of a girl bent over with a camera, like, taking an ass shot.
Yeah.
Oh no. She was like bent over in like a position you never thought you'd ever see. It was like head down, ass up, camera reach around.
So true though. It's like, let me
it's totally true.
That's funny. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, like just trying to get camera right. And what camera do you use, Swags?
Mine's a M50, Canon M50.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Dude, we gained watchers since Whiskey Samurai jumped off.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's why. I'm just saying like he jumped off and we still gained like 3 people.
Yeah, William Davilar is right though. He says that Dustin has the most spring bank of anybody that he knows.
Is that right, Dustin?
Oh,
I have a few bottles of Springbank, yes. That whole top row is all Springbank, and then there's another 30 bottles probably on the table I've got down here. So yeah.
Damn.
how
By
come
the
Scotch
sounds of it,
Down Under hasn't joined yet?
So you'd recommend it then?
Yeah, Mike and I kind of talk about this. Like, he's often said that he struggles to buy any whiskey unless it's an incredible deal, unless it's a Lagavulin. And I've gotten more and more where all I buy is Springbank. I mean, I've been really kind of cutting back on spending, and Springbank just released a ton of stuff here. So there went the spending cut. It was like, yep, I'll take it all. Keep it coming. Yep. I think you've got something in the back. Can you go check the ABV on those bottles you have in the back? He goes, you're kidding, right? I'm like, nah. You got a 56.2. I need 2 of those. He comes back down. He goes, how the hell do you know we had these? I just tracked your inventory. You have it on your website. I saw the inventory went up, and he looks at me like, are you fucking kidding?
What year are those ones? The ones you just mentioned?
That's the newest release of the 12-year. So the new 12-year cask strength, historically, it's always been bourbon and cherry, like in some ratio.
Yeah.
This year they added in Burgundy casks and they added in some port casks. And I love Springbank with port. If there's any port in Springbank, I'm instantly buying.
So what's the price on a 12-year? Because I seen a 15-year today for like 160 something.
I think I paid 120, 130, but I know a place in town that I actually could have gotten it for 100 if I'd been more patient. But depending on if they're charging for tariffs, 100 to 135 is probably fair price. It is cask strength whiskey. So
Yeah.
Dustin has seen prices at a store that I have here, and he said they're pretty outrageous.
Yeah, you can definitely get screwed on Springbanks at some places because they're getting really hard for stores to get, period, and they're charging higher prices.
Hey, Adam, real quick, Adam.
Yo.
Bourbon Beginnings is trying to ask you a question.
Oh, sorry, buddy. I'm looking at like other stuff here.
He wants to know when you're going to Vegas again because he might be going May 14th to 17th.
Yeah, I was trying to go this weekend, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's probably going to be, I don't know. I got a bottle waiting for me down there, so I got to go at some point, but I don't know, man. It could be months before I get down there. Hopefully not, but.
What?
I know you want that Derringer.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. I saw that Grease had that last night, man. That was a pretty cool bottle.
Yeah, that was badass.
Even though Will was, kind of teasing him on Bourbon Junkies.
That's the thing is the price isn't that bad, but the bottle looks cool as hell, and even the whiskey's like pretty dark for that proof. So I don't know.
Does anybody know where I can get a hold of what you call it? I need to filter out a bottle that I freaking broke a cork off in, and I need to find another bottle to pour it into. I don't have any empties right now, and I'm trying to find I went to the thrift store to see if I could find just an empty freaking what do you call it? You get the set like a whiskey set or something like that to freaking go ahead and strain it. Decanter.
Why can't you just pour it? Why can't you just pour it into a glass or two?
Or 3 or 4. It's a whole freaking set. I broke it off and freaking it's a 750. If I tell you what the whiskey is, everyone's like, "Well, just throw it away." But freaking,
it's 26 ounces. I mean, that's 2 pint glasses. Easily, we'll fill that.
Yeah, I could do that too.
And all you need is like a filter with like an oil filter type thing that's never been used for that purpose. With so it's just very thin filtration, so you don't actually filter your whiskey, unless it's chill filtered already, and then who cares? Coffee filter.
Yeah. Well, it's not. It's uncut. It's unfiltered. So probably I can just get a sieve. I guess I can just do a sieve. I can just do a freaking fine sieve, and it should be okay.
Yeah, I first $200 bottle I ever bought. Actually, the first $100 bottle I ever bought. Cork came right off. And I walked to a hardware store and I got a funnel with a little bit of a metal filter in it. Just ran it through into a couple pint glasses and ran it right back into the bottle.
I've only ever had one bottle cork break on me. And that was an Aaron single can.
I've probably had 100 at this point, man.
I'm just saying, I just drink around those bottles.
Well, see, this was the oldest bottle on the shelf. It was a 2011 release, barreled in 97.
Ooh.
For $75.
I would definitely drink around that one.
Hey, Dustin, is there any spring banks you're looking for?
I mean,
I don't even know what.
I definitely am looking to get another bottle of the 2020 release of the 21 year. That's one I've got on my radar. I've been trying to get this 2021's 25 year, but looks like I struck out in the UK, which means it's going to cost me a hell of a lot more if I get one here in the States. It's about $400 more to buy it in the US versus the UK.
I'm just looking on our state site to see if we have any.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's always older, dusty bottles out there that I'd love to get my hands on.
Yeah, no 21 years.
Dude, even the 10 year is expensive.
I can still get them for 70 at a local place, but yeah, they're going up to 90 some places.
What's the Springbank 10 year local barley?
So that's their they home grew the barley involved in those, and I don't know what the hell magical freaking barley they use, but those things are absolutely jaw-droppingly good. And yeah, they're 9-10 years old, and they're incredible. I mean, just absolutely incredible.
I know Whiskey Mystery. They have done some reviews on those. They do them blind to begin with, but then they release a short clip of what it actually is.
Yeah, Phil and I have definitely been doing some Springbank sample exchanges over the last couple of years.
Yeah, that 10-year local barley here is $200.
Yeah, and it's worth it.
Oh,
we have the 15-year malt Scotch. It says
you can't say stuff like that, Dustin, because I got up this morning and I said I'm not buying any more whiskey for a little while.
Lie.
How many bottles you buy today?
Yeah, I honestly kind of ignored them. I ignored them for years because they were so pricey. And then one of the local places by me, they had a bottle open that they let me taste, and I tasted it, and I was just like, "Yep, that's coming home."
And did your wife say that, Mike?
What's that?
Did you say that, or did your wife say that?
No, I said that. No, my wife thinks I win a lot of whiskey.
Like, go look at this bottle that I won.
Yeah. I've got 5 bottles of local barley right now, not counting.
I'm like, whiskey shits just sent me another bottle.
Yeah. Just blame it on me.
Yeah.
Hey, good night, young Pei Chang.
So
you haven't used the every bottle's $50 rule yet?
I I have 2 blue spots like behind my monitor in here, and I've got like 2 Jack Daniel barrel proofs over here, and it's like I don't know what's hiding back here.
Utilize that gun safe back there.
Yeah, she can't get into the one gun safe.
There you go. It's a whiskey safe now.
Yeah, just sell your guns, man.
Yeah. I can fit a lot
Think
in
about
there.
all the whiskey you could get for those guns.
That's true.
Yeah,
They're
that's
all-
what Wheels was
passed
saying.
down.
Yeah, Wheels was saying when he said Whiskey Mystery, I was actually looking at Whiskey Mystery's website. I mean, Whiskey Mystery's YouTube channel on my phone right now when he said that. Because
That's nice.
because he's got the he's there in San Francisco, and he goes to that one store, Sammy's Bottle Shop, or Sammy's, I can't remember what the name of the actual place is, but it's downtown. And he goes there and he has that top shelf, that super dusty top shelf where he's got like, every time he goes there, he finds some new, like some other little like dusty freaking Springbank or freaking that long row he found the last time he went there and stuff like that. And the guy hooks him up because he'll bring a pizza with him and say, "Hey, I know you've been here all day. Here's a pizza." Then the guy will give him like a bunch of samples. Oh, I just got all this new stuff in, and he opens up, like if he has 2 or 3 bottles, he opens up a bottle and samples them out and stuff like that. But he's always taking his GoPro, putting it up to the top shelf, and coming across like black adders, dusty freaking Springbanks, dusty long rows and stuff like that the guys had.
Compass box too, man. He had a video recently with like a compass box circus. I almost like emailed and was like, dude, how much is it going to take to get that bottle to me?
I mean,
What do we
I
gotta
have
do?
that here. I can still find some stuff from like 2014 and that, 10
You get
years
the circus. Let me know, Wheels, because that's one that I passed on years ago, and I've regretted it ever since.
for the compass box.
Yeah,
This
I-
picture I'm looking at makes it look green.
Those are the ones that they fly off the shelf pretty much. But
it's like I said, he still saw some dusty ones from years ago, so I was like, geez, all right.
But I mean, I can find like the Blackadder, and some other stuff like that. And Dustin, you've seen pictures.
Yeah, you definitely have some cool stuff, but the circus is one that I've it's on my bucket list.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, I already went, as Adam predicted. I already went past the 9:45. It's 10 o'clock. I unfortunately have to be up in like 4.5, 5 hours. So let me take one little tiny, even though I shouldn't be doing it this close to going back to work, I'll go ahead and take one last little small pour.
I'm probably going to kill this Balcones tonight, too.
Hell yeah. What's the proof on that one?
66.
Woo.
Yeah.
I'll catch up with you.
It's
So-
the only one that I've been able to grab. That's a store pick. So,
I have a sample of one. That's the only Balcones I've ever tried.
So is that a Cragmore or like Craig?
Place I was at today had a store pick of the single malt Balcones.
yeah, that's what this one is.
Yeah, it was a Total Wine that I was at today.
See, as soon as I start up my job and get caught up on everything, I do want to try to get some more of those because these are really good.
I can't quite see that, Dustin. What do you got?
Yeah.
Craig?
This is a 1977 distilled Armagnac.
Okay.
40 years old, and if you're gonna have a Chateau Labatt, why not follow it up with actual Armagnac?
Chateau La Scooby Doo. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night, guys. Thank you everybody for joining. 16 still in the chat. I will be back Saturday night. I'll be coming on at 4 p.m. Pacific, so 7 p.m. Eastern. I'll be on for 3 hours. We'll go ahead and do that. Pick the number for the Kentucky Owl Batch 3 Rye. It's still open, so if you want to go ahead and jump on the Venmo or the PayPal, every $5 donation. It'll go until Friday at midnight on the East Coast, 9 o'clock Pacific. and we'll get it together and we'll make a pick for that bottle on Saturday. So, as always, I'll see you guys on the other side.
Yeah, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Sancha.